Hey everybody, this conversation came up with a level 1 of mine today, and it's something that I've been thinking a lot about, so I wanted to make this video real quick. How do you deal with your level 1s? And level 1, how do you deal with your sponsor? What is the sponsor's role in your business? For one thing, you want to play ball with the people who play ball. So if you have level 1s and you're reaching out to them, you're trying to schedule calls, you're trying to work with them, but they're just not really throwing the ball back, that's not your problem. That's their issue. They don't really want this business. So what you need to do is keep working with them, but paint the picture of what this business could be. They're not all in. So how do you know if somebody's not all in and they shouldn't be taking up too much of your time? Again, they should be in that bottom 20%. You spend 80% of your time with the people who are working, which is going to be a smaller number of people. But how do you know they're not all in? They're not asking you questions. They're ignoring your messages. They're missing out on coaching calls. They're not on the team calls. They're not participating in the book studies. They're not talking to you every day, all day. So on the flip side, if you know someone's all in, this is how you know. They're going to be talking to you. They're going to be asking you questions. They're not going to be avoiding you. They're going to be working their business. You'll see them in the team page. They will be commenting, welcoming people. This is how you know someone's all in. They make it a priority to be on the team calls. You guys, it's so important to be on the team calls and be doing the personal growth. This is a business. And a lot of us, this is the first time we've done anything like this. So we don't have the skills. You have to learn the skills. And you're going to do that by getting on the calls. If you were in a job in corporate America, you would be at the trainings. You would be expected to be there and get training every week. You would apply yourself to learning new skills. It's the same with Plexus. You can't treat it like a hobby if you expect to make money. Hobby money is $25 to $50 a month. That's about what you'll get if you're not really dedicated to learning all you can and improving yourself. So, that being said, you need to be working on growing your business. And if you are growing your business, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have instant results. It takes skills. It takes practice. As you practice, you're going to learn a lot. At the beginning, I would talk to a lot of people and they wouldn't all sign up. I've heard the numbers are talk to 10 people to sign one person up. My numbers have gotten a lot better. I can probably talk to 10 people now and sign up 3. Sometimes it takes 6 months of follow-up to sign that person up, but they will sign up. So it takes time to learn these skills. So how do you know if you have some runners, if you have people who are all in, they're going to be talking to you every day. So if you have people that you're hunting down, if you're going after them like you're pulling teeth. This person says they want the business, but they're not doing the work. I'm here to tell you, they don't want this business. They don't know what they want. And it's your job to paint a picture for them. The Magic of Thinking Big is such a good book for getting the bigger picture. You need to show them Diamond Documentaries. You should still be talking to them, working with them. But don't expect, oh, I have these people who say they want to work. Why am I not Emerald yet? You're not Emerald yet because they don't want this business. They're not runners. A runner will grab the business by the reins and run. You're not going to be able to keep up. She will have already watched all the videos. You won't need to tag her. She's already watched it. You won't need to say, hey, are you doing the daily work? No, you know they're doing the daily work because they're having joins come in. Their team is growing. They're excited. They're going places. The speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. So if you have someone who's recruiting people, but their team isn't going anywhere, they're not really working, it's probably because that person isn't working themselves. So just know that your sponsor is waiting to hear from you too. We don't know what you guys need unless you come to us. So try to go to your sponsor. Don't feel like you're bothering them. That's their job. I want people to message me and ask me questions. That's how we know you're working. If you're messaging us and talking to us, So don't be afraid to do that. Your sponsor wants you to throw the ball back and forth, is what it should be like, a game of throwing the ball back and forth. We don't want to have to chase you down. If you're not responding to us, we're going to assume that you don't want to work the business. And we'll be looking for other new level 1 who are runners. So if you guys have people who aren't all in, it's okay. You don't need everybody to be all in. You need to go find some more runners, people who are going to run with this, people who understand the opportunity and they want it. Don't be a dead horse. You've heard that before. But if somebody, you've troubleshooted with them and they're still complaining, they're complaining about the shipping, they're complaining about the taste, and they start ignoring you, don't waste any energy on them. Go find the people who want this. And yes, sometimes the people who want this do require troubleshooting and detoxing and a little encouragement and motivation, and that's normal. A lot of people don't come to you ready to work this business. They need you to paint the picture for them and guide them along the way. But you're going to know the people who want this. They're going to be doing the work. They're going to be willing to try the troubleshooting stuff with the products. They're going to be positive, happy people. And the rest, you don't need them. You don't need them. Let them sit there and watch your journey, and they will come around eventually. They do. They always do. And if they don't, it's okay. You want successful people who love what they do on your team. So go out there and find those people who are coachable, who want this. And I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Bye.